If you need permission to earn, then you're not free, and I don't mean that aggressively. I just mean if someone decides when you get paid, how much you get paid, or whether you get time off, that's not full control. And most people don't realize that. They think they're stable, but they're just positioned under someone. Let me explain. I used to think that freedom meant traveling, going somewhere warm, working from my laptop, posting some nice photos. But that's not freedom. Freedom is when your income doesn't feel fragile, when you don't feel that slight tension in your chest when something changes. Because think about it, if your income comes from one place, that means one decision affects your entire life. One manager, one restructure in the business, and they come to you and they say, this month's a bit slow, we're cutting your hours. And suddenly your peace moves. That's not dramatic, that's actually normal, but normal doesn't mean powerful. But here's the part that nobody talks about. It's not about quitting anything, it's about reducing permission. Don't worry, you don't need to quit your job tomorrow. You don't need to burn any bridges. You need to build something small that doesn't require approval, even if it just makes a few hundred a month. Because the moment you earn without asking, your posture changes. You move differently, you talk differently, you feel different. That's the shift, not the money, but the control over your own life. Most people constantly chase a higher pay, but they don't question the structure. More money inside dependency is still dependency. And that's the trap, not the job, the dependency. Because if your income can be paused, so can your plans, so can your travel, so can your decisions. That's not freedom, that's managed stability. I'm not saying this to scare you, I'm just saying it because once you see it, you can't unsee it. And once you build one income stream that answers to you, everything changes. It does not have to be big, it just has to be yours. This is why I talk so much about structure, not hype or not going viral. Because attention without ownership is temporary, but owned income is leverage, and leverage is peace. If you're at a point where you're actually starting to see things differently and you want to build something that doesn't require permission, that is exactly what we focus on inside of my community. It's not motivational, it's structured. We break down how to design income properly, not loudly. The link is below if you're serious. I'd love to connect with you. Remember, freedom isn't about leaving, it's about not asking. And when you're able to attain a level of wealth from something that you've created, you'll be able to move freely in spaces like this. I'm currently in Thailand. We right now have a tennis court right here as we're filming content. There's a condo over there. I don't know if you can see. I'm gonna come over here so hopefully you can see there's a condo over here. We also have a pool. There's so much places in this world that this world has to offer, you know? And when you're stuck to a specific location because of needing permission from a boss or a manager, you are tied to that location. You can't move as freely around the world, you know? But when you have income that you are creating, that you are in control of, that can move anywhere around the world with you, imagine what type of life you could create.